This is Sophie Heller, and this is an ACT science question. The question is asking, if a meteorologist were to look at this data from Table 3, what would the best temperature forecast be for Sunday afternoon? So they've included the wind direction, barometric pressure, and precipitation, which all have to do with the passage of warm fronts and cold fronts, and the definitions are included here. So let's look at this. So a warm front is a system where warm air replaces cold air, and it has to do with low pressure and moves from south to north. Versus a cold front is the opposite. So in a cold front, cold air replaces warm air, and it's depicted by a falling barometric pressure, a wind shift to the north or west. So we see here that the wind direction is coming from the northwest on Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon. So that points to a cold front. Another thing that can point to it is this sentence that tells us the barometric pressure after falling usually rises very sharply after the passage of a cold front. And we see an increase, so it's fallen down into the 900s in Sunday morning, and it's climbed up again. So this suggests that there's a cold front taking place in between here. And even if the cold front will have passed by the time Sunday afternoon comes about, it'll probably still be very cold from the passage of the cold front. So we want to look for something cold. Choice number 1, much warmer, that's probably not going to be true since we have that northwest wind, which depicts a cold front, and we also have this weird temperature dip and then sudden rise. So that also points to a cold front. So that's no good. Choice 2, colder than warmer later. We have nothing to suggest that it'll be warmer later. We only know about it being cold now. So since we have no predictions for later, that's not going to be a good choice. Choice 3, colder. That's going to be good because we see this northwest direction, we see the spike and then rise. So that's probably going to be very good. No temperature change. So we have indications that the temperature will change, so that's not going to be the best answer. So choice 3, judging from this limited information, is the best answer.